all have a carbon footprint, which is the total amount of carbon dioxide emissions that humans emit into the atmosphere on a daily basis. A carbon footprint is the total amount of greenhouse gas (GHG) emissions, which is measured in carbon dioxide equivalent each year or in tons of CO2 for which an individual, event, organization, service, location or product is responsible. The combustion of fuels, the combustion of fossil fuels, the felling of trees, and the production and consumption of food, manufactured goods, materials, timber, roads, buildings, transportation, and other services can all result in the emission of greenhouse gases, including the carbon-containing gases, carbon dioxide, and methane that are very bad. But don't fret, it's actually really easy to lower the amount you release into the atmosphere.
Hey, as we know that carbon footprint is the total amount of greenhouse gases that are emitted into the atmosphere as a result of human activities, I will be talking about plastic pollution. Plastic pollution is the major contributor to carbon footprints because the production and disposal of plastic generates a large amount of greenhouse gases. One of the most visible impacts of plastic pollution is on marine life. Plastic debris on the ocean is mistakenly for food by marine animals, which can lead to injury or death. Plastic can also harm and kills many marine creatures, from tiny plankton to giant whales, and harms the entire ocean ecosystem. Here, I will show you some demonstration about them.
Okay, say for example, these are four different materials, but out of four of these, this log is the one that releases the least carbon, while microfiber, plastic, and polystyrene,
they all releases more carbon into the atmosphere, not only from their production, but because they also kill more, which causes more carbon to be released because of the kill that they made. Here, I will show you the die-off that happens due to human negligence in our area, the Southeast Asia. Here are those die-offs that happens outside the region. That's it from me. I hope we can meet again someday, and
we may not have realized it, but carpooling had been around for decades before popular ride-sharing apps became mainstream and integrated into everyday life. Carpooling has recently grown in popularity as a result of increased road demands caused by congestion, growing populations, and infrastructure needs, and we need it now more than ever. So, let's define carpooling, how it's evolved, and also its contribution towards the reduction in carbon footprint. Carpooling is the practice of sharing a vehicle with more than one person at a time, thereby eliminating the need for riders to drive themselves in separate vehicles. Moving on, there are great benefits to carpooling, such as shared costs, reducing the number of individual cars on the road, and etc. But the most important thing is that carpooling can greatly reduce the individual carbon footprint. According to a report released by the Malaysian Department of Environment, 2010, Malaysian CO2 emissions are mainly caused by transportation activities, around 97.1%. Based on the Green Technology Master Plan Malaysia 2017-2030, it is stated that by 2030, the rate of public transport share must achieve up to 40% in all cities in Malaysia. We in Kuala Nerus includes as well, and if we don't, who else? As a student, our daily life is almost for study purposes. To go to the classes, we need a transport. So, instead of a single driving, we can share for transportation in every single day. As an example, we can see that Ridwan and his friends are sharing the same car, which is called Maxim car, to go to the class. Indirectly, they are actually practicing a greener lifestyle because they are participating in reducing the carbon footprint. To be more specific, let's say if Ridwan and his 4 other friends are driving their own cars, giving that one car will produce about 0.4 kg of carbon dioxide per kilometer. So, total of carbon dioxide emission by them traveling about 1.3 km to the class is around 2.6 kg of carbon dioxide. So, alternatively, they can go to the class by only one car to minimize the total carbon dioxide emission from 2.6 kg to just around 0.52 kg. In a nutshell, the benefit of carpooling is that less gasoline is wasted, so resulting in less pollution. If they continue in this manner, their carbon footprint may be reduced, allowing them to earn the title of low carbon city in the near future.
Instead of carpooling, we can also reduce our carbon footprint by planting trees. Trees are just like humans. Demands of basic requirement had to be contented to keep living. Unlike humans, trees absorb carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and chemically change the carbon dioxide molecule into an oxygen molecule. Research led by Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory and UC Berkeley has shown that the rate of global photosynthesis had increased by 12% from 1982 to 2020. In the same period, global carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere grew about 70% from 360 parts per million to 420 parts per million. Even though an immense increment in photosynthesis, it is nowhere close to overcome the amount of carbon dioxide humans release into the atmosphere. Other than that, we should also preserve nature however we could for microorganisms such as diatom and phytoplanktons to keep ingesting carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, because most of the world's oxygen is from them. That's all from us. Thank you for listening.
The carbon footprint has emerged as an important method of expressing GHG emissions. However, as evidenced by the fact that different researchers use different gases and tires, no definitive definition has yet been established. As carbon footprint reporting proliferates in response to regulatory or commercial needs, the majority of computations globally adhere to the GHG protocol. Unfortunately, these carbon calculators are unregulated and they are opaque and inconsistent. As you can see, lowering your carbon footprint is not difficult. To be environmentally responsible, you don't have to abandon your computer and live in the woods like a hermit. Simple actions such as unplugging your technology when you are finished with it and not letting the water run indefinitely will reduce the amount of carbon dioxide you emit. These small steps can help you change the world by reducing air pollution and preserving it for future generations.